Well, today is day 172, Tuesday night, and I just finished up putting the cab on early this week and small things. And then also working on the seat frame. The wiring harness just got put in today, briefly, where it all should be layout-wise. Still got to secure it and, of course, wire it up. But that's where I got so far. Motor is secured, the mounts are bolted down except for the front ones. I need to buy new front pucks for the bottom. And then my divorce case, they're good for now. But I'll have to pick some up and get some nice new ones. And I can still install with the cab on. So those need to get swapped out. I did put transmission oil in. I did not before the cab went on, but now it's in. It's good. I wanted straight 40 weight. You can run 30 to 50 weight oil for the transmission. You can run 80-90, but I'm told not the best to run it. I'm watching Deuce and Guns video, watching Tactical Repair. I even asked Tactical Repair questions he answered, and went to the store. Here's my 3 options at the store. What are your best pick? Straight 30 weight, non-detergent, non-synthetic, Valvoline. So the choice we picked. So that's what I put in. That's that. So that's topped off. My divorce case, I never drained it. It was just changed before it came to PA, so that's good. The axles are already been drained, so they're good. So we're good there. Of course, the motor's all good now. Once the oil got put in, 4 pans on. I should have waited for the middle one. You do the back one first, then the front, then the middle. So I gotta fix that soon. The cab is secure in the back. Isolators and springs, that's done. But on the front, I still got to put the bolts in. But the pads between the frame and the cab, they're on. I already got them centered, they're good. I just need Dad's help. He have Dad up here with the impact gun, be down below the wrench. So that needs done tomorrow evening when he gets home from work. I'm off work for another week still, so I'm still at it right now by myself. I got a seat frame in. It was not hard. I'm still lost. Why is this side, these two, this one and that one, coarse thread? Meanwhile, the driver's side one, those 4 bolts are all fine thread to secure it. I'm still lost why it's that way. Everything is fine thread on this truck. Why is this coarse? It's easier to put on, but I'm not sure why. And I put seat belts on. I even painted. You don't really see it tucked back there, but they're all fading. They're all mismatched, oversprayed paint. So got those painted up nicely. Except this seat belt here does not want to go back in. But this was on the driver's side when I got the truck. And of course, I need a good one. I'm driving it mainly, and the only one in here mostly. So they're the same thing, same side. So I just swapped them over on this side. It gave me a good one. So this is on my shopping list to go buy another one or figure out how to fix it. So I got to get that replaced. That's it. I put all new cotter pins in and try to reduce the slack. Put some washers in there. Don't want to poke the seat, but I got the dial working, nicely painted. I eventually want to replace this fabric. It doesn't feel good. It's canvas. I know it's quality, but it's definitely rough. But I'm not staining it, so I'm not too mad about it. But it doesn't really match the rest of the fabrics. Whatever. Surplus problems. Dashboard is secure over there for the steering column. That's on. The top's all secure. But over here, I need to drill and retap. We put new threads in here. These ones broke off. And I might as well just do those as well. Break those off, do them as well. Just so I have an adjustable hinge for adjustment for the door. Same as the bottom ones. I'm going to call that good, leave it alone. But the top ones make them adjustable. The door's shut perfectly fine, so I'm going to leave them be. But of course, that side fix. Minor things. So that's it for the cab mostly. The big thing is the fuel tank. I'd like to pull it off, paint it fully at the bottom and the sides, of course. Finish the frame where I kind of missed. But the big thing on this thing is the fuel tank. I think it's falling apart on the inside out. So outside's beautiful, no like one dent, no rust. It's a good tank. But I got moisture corrosion happening inside. It's not bad. I've seen a lot worse on Facebook. But I definitely want to flush the tank out just because I have a good new motor now. I spent $4,000 on that motor, and I want to make sure it's good. I'm not going to have bad debris going in. Yes, you have a water filter right there, and it's done its job. That's why I found out. But the tank, it did its job for sure. Water came out of this thing on the filter drain. But yeah, the canister, once I dumped it from here to this way, all that debris came out. It's like sand and mix of things. First off, I thought it was a liner in the tank falling apart. It's hard to tell. It's like dirt, debris. They've ever burned used oil. They might have some extra debris in there, maybe, but I don't know. It's hard to tell about if it's liner or not. But either which way, I want to fully drain the fuel tank, 30 gallons of diesel. I still definitely want to pull the sending unit off, inspect it, and not damage it, and replace the gaskets for it all. That needs to happen. But I definitely want to just take this off and just give it a good tumble, solution inside, some marbles inside, and let it sit on the tractor wheel and let it spin and tumble. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'd like to take it to its shop in town and do it professionally, do it well, not farmer's DIY way of doing it. But there's no shops in town that do it anymore. They all closed up and left town. So, I guess DIY. At minimum, if I don't have time for this, at minimum, at least on the bottom drain, I'm sure there's sediment in the middle, and just let 5 gallons or so of diesel just pour out. I'll toss on the brush fire, but hopefully that at least gets rid of the worst of the loose debris in the bottom of the tank. So maybe that, but that's about that's my biggest concern right now. Other than that, for time consuming is my wheels. All 12 need to get painted and stripped. Shipping should go pretty quick. And they're just wheels. But they definitely need painted. And I have about 1.5 quarts left to paint as well. So do my best I can and just brush on by hand. So, or paint them black. I don't know. I like to just do solid green the whole truck, but we'll see. But yeah, they need to get painted. And I gotta do it before I go back to work. Because once I'm back to work, I know I'm not gonna have time. Or else it's gonna be a whole solid week doing wheels. Because I do workout class. So I go to college class. I'm not gonna have time. So it has to happen this week to get the wheels done. So that's my top 2 things I'm worried about in time. Wiring is pretty much straightforward. I did put the new harness on today. It's pretty confusing, but once you understand it, once you take pictures of taking the truck apart, taking pictures for reference for later, having the old harness helps too to look at, and now I got it figured out. Except I found a few extra plugs that I'm not sure where they go, so I got to call SECO, who I bought the harness from, and just verify. Especially these 2 wires that go right here. I have no idea where they go. The drawings do tell you where they go, but based off my old harness, I don't have them on that harness. So I'm lost. It might be for extra stuff, but I want to make sure before I start the truck up. So, yeah, drawings. I went to the Facebook group. There is in the file section, files for wiring for the A2s. Get a washer. There is A3 wiring as well. So I found A2 harness, which is, I believe, this one's A2 harness, and then that one is an extra one off of a TM I found. They're both the same, but this is easier to read. So I'm basically going off this one, but it's hard to tell. Let me see, there's that 74A. So I have something here. Starter switch. Well, here's my starter switch. There's a massive plug that plugs 2 things into one for the starter switch. So yeah, I don't know. That big one matches the old harness that I still had this thing attached to. The numbers match. This guy reads number 74 and 14 or 74. They're both 74s, but not 74A like those are saying. A and B. So it is related, but those are A and B's. That's one whole big plug. So I'm confused. So that's where I'm confused right now. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. Maybe it goes to up here, this switch up here, maybe, but that goes to this guy. This guy runs that rocker switch that activates your power. And these are marked D, C, and A. The problem is on the new harness, there is no letters. They're all numbers. So that's why I'm confused. Right here I'm confused, and those two labels I showed you. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. Then my other problem I have is ground wires. On this new harness, I don't see any ground wires. Yes, there's a bunch for the alternator and starter. Those are obvious. But for over here, I saved them I cut them off and saved them on here, knowing I might need them. And sure enough, I do. But it's like, there's a tag right there, number 16. And this one is hard to read, but 63 maybe. So number 16 says on this guy, that's 17, that's 18, 17, 18 there. 16 is for headlights. So headlight ground. Maybe it goes off the headlight, maybe, but still, whatever it is, this new harness doesn't have a ground strap going to the frame. It doesn't have one built in, so I'm confused. Other than that, I'm good. It's been figured out. So that's where I'm lost. But otherwise, I'm going to call them tomorrow and confirm on that, how it should be done. So, but I'm still happy to see this new harness. It is all sleeved, but the back harness is not. I did spend $900 for this front harness, so I'm happy to see the money is spent well. But the back harness is just $200 some harness, and it's not wrapped. Yeah, I could tape it myself to you, but I wish I did. Alrighty, that's that. So yeah, that's it for the truck pretty much. Talked about the cab already, talked about that, talked about motor mounts already, divorce gates, wiring. About it for my update pretty much. Trying to make it quick here. All the stuff's laid out to do. Just got to get these done. That painted up. Yeah, we're good. Alrighty, so my next thing to talk about is the name of my truck. And so for all my Jeeps, I've owned 36 Jeeps now. I don't know how many total I've named, or I did restore about 7 total. This is my number 7 now. Full restoration, everyone gets better and better quality and more money thrown at it, which I don't break my money back, but it's for the fun. But giving it a name that's fitting for the truck and somewhat personal. So when I first got the truck, Victor came across. Victor is one of my old XOs. So I used to be in the U.S. Navy Sea Cadets. That's why I have my uniform still. And Victor was my XO guy. He was our CO. So I don't know, name it after him a little bit maybe as an idea. And Victor is part of the Alpha ABC thing for Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta, that as well. So I kind of said Victor works. It's military, and sure, that works. But I wasn't really digging on it so much. I do have some Sea Cadet stuff going on the truck later on once it's all finished up. So I don't need to really toss that for the name. But for I don't know. So, Grandma said, "How about EagleEye?" So my favorite Jeep I ever owned was Hawkeye, based off the TV show MASH. So for this truck, how about EagleEye? Being eagle, more grand, more patriotic. And as a kid, Grandma called me EagleEye because as a kid, you have sharp eyes versus your grandparents, and I can easily spot the geocache in the middle of the woods. So I get the GPS, go follow around the coordinates, and within 10 feet from here, there's a geocache, an ammo can hiding away, or a pillbox. I always spot them so fast. I still enjoy doing it, just not that often. I pretty much hit all the ones in my county, so I gotta start traveling to get the other ones out. But so EagleEye works for me. On top of that, with EagleEye, for Jenny, my previous Jeep 1949 pickup truck, I bought a hood ornament for it at a swap meet. Patriotic theme because she was red, white, and blue. And I figured a eagle for the hood is perfect. Never installed it. I was about to, but I saved it, and I think it's best for this truck. So the 1950s era hood ornament, I don't know what car it is. We still can't figure that out, but it is from the 50s. Most Eagles I've seen at swap meets, the hood ornaments, they're all flat wing. I like the vertical. It just stands out more. So it's sort of like a falcon as well, but it's an eagle. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've chose for my hood ornaments. I'll probably get this thing mounted on the hood. Obviously, once the hood is secure, figure out the best place for it. Like all my Jeeps I've had, I kind of write the name somewhere. Like Jenny was on the license plate, JY49, and also Jenny was named after the song 865309. I think that song. So I put that in the back tailgate as well for a little joke. Call Jenny at this number. But for this truck, I don't want to plaster, being military, I don't want to put the name on it. I mean, the war Jeeps had them, airplanes had them. But I think just keep it subtle, keep it simple. And so I'm just going to do Eagle on the hood, and that's it. And for me, it's called EagleEye. For most of the old Montpelier, it's the Eagle. So that's fine with me. I'm going to do U.S. Navy on the hood and some other numbers. But, yeah. That's what I chose to go with. So, it's about midnight. I should go inside, get showered, and play Call of Duty. Warzone. That's what I'm doing the rest of the night. But tomorrow, I have to go to the bank, and then I got to go to Napa, and then go to gym class, and then come home, work on the truck. So that's tomorrow's plan. So, all right, thanks for watching. Our update done. Bye.